Hello. So I think I literally did a vlog Friday and today's Monday, but a lot has happened since Friday. So where shall I begin? So, oh, by the way, just to give you a heads up, people that don't want too much information, TMI, if I was you, I would stop listening now because what I'm about to talk about may be too much information for some of you. But I want to literally tell you how it is, you know? I want to get down to like every bit of detail of this pregnancy. So this weekend, I noticed like some pinky discharge. Yes, there's a lot of discharge going on, but it's not normally pinky colour. So I was in no concerns about it because baby's still moving fine. Everything to me seems okay. And I did wonder if it was just like the start of my mucus plug. Yep, that's another disgusting thing, I know. I just thought it might have been the start of my mucus plug coming away. Anyway, I did Google it and it did say it could be. I messaged my midwife and she got back to me Sunday and said that she thinks it's more likely to be the start of my waters breaking, which I thought was a bit witch because I've not heard that before. But I did Google it and it did say that as well. But I know my waters aren't breaking. I think I would feel like some sort of a leakage. So far today, Monday, I've not noticed any, well, not as much anyway. It's not been as pink. I had what was meant to be my last scan today. Yes, what was meant to be my last scan. This is why I said I've got so much to tell you. So the last 3 weeks that I've seen my midwife in between my scans, she was saying I was low risk pregnancy. All my scans have been good, apart from my placenta needed to move up a bit higher, and that baby's head was down. So I went to this scan thinking I'd have some answers about whether maybe baby's head was engaged, which maybe is the start of like maybe labour. My mucus plug is coming away, which is why I got the pinky discharge. Blah 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 blah. I thought I'd get some answers. The answers that I got was baby's head is nowhere near engaged. Baby is breech. Baby has not moved. Baby is very naughty. And baby was actually bending like a pretzel and his legs were more or less touching his head, which I think is known as the Frank position. So feel free to Google it. They offered me options of an ECV or a C-section. I don't really want either. An ECV, don't ask me to pronounce it or tell you the what it stands for, because I can't. Right, do you know what? I'll find out. Hang on. Okay, it stands for external Celtic. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Version. It's basically where a specialist doctor, consultant manipulates and moves the baby externally. So by using like a lot of pressure to like move it. So they offered me that. I didn't know much about it, but I preferred that idea than going for the C-section. So basically, they said that they'll try and get me in another scan for next week to see if baby's turned. If not, they were going to book this ECV to try and turn the baby. And if that wasn't possible, then I'd have to have a C-section because they don't really want me to go into labour with baby the wrong way round. Anyway, it wasn't until I went back to work after my scan that I started thinking, I need to really look this up, this ECV. Anyway, I've looked it up and it sounds like it's quite painful. It sounds like most women have to have an epidural, and in rare cases it can cause distress, bleeding, it can dislodge or do something to the placenta, and in rare cases you can end up having a C-section basically if any of those things happen. And then obviously if it doesn't work and they aren't able to move baby, I would have to have a C-section as well for that reason. So I was a bit like, I'm not so sure now. Do I want to go through that? Anyway, and then just after I was like researching it and stuff, and I've like looked on forums, and I don't know if any of you pregnant people or mums are on the Peanut app, but I used that, and in their forums it was saying quite a lot of the time it's not worked for them. It's been unsuccessful for those that have tried the ECV. So I was a bit like, do I go for it, do I not? And then they phoned me up and they basically booked me an ECV appointment for next Thursday. I'm sure they'll scam me to find out where baby is before they start manipulating it and moving it. But I don't know if I want the ECV. So if I go to this appointment and baby is still breech, I mean, I know I can turn around and say, do you know what, I've changed my mind, I really don't want you to do it. But I just don't know. I think I'm stressing and overthinking about it. But I don't know. Ideally, I need baby to move, basically, between now and Thursday. It needs to move. Reason why I've got to have the ECV next week is because I can't have it any later than 37 weeks. So obviously, I'll be 36 weeks this weekend coming, and 37 weeks the weekend next. So obviously that's why they're trying to get me in before. Also, baby could be coming sooner than I expected. Baby's not actually meant to be coming until another 5 weeks. So to say I'm freaking out and a little bit stressed up right now is an understatement, but I'm trying to stay chilled. I think it's just because you get your like, you sort of get into a mind frame of how you think it's going to go or how you expect it to go. And then when things change like that, you're suddenly like, what? And you just can't get your head round it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird. I've got to try and stay chilled. So I'm on the birthing ball. People have also said to put cold pack of frozen peas or something on its head because that's meant to make it move away. If baby takes after its dad, it's gonna hate the cold and it should work. Doing introvert sort of like headstands, that sort of thing, downward dog, and they also say to play music like down by your crotch. I'm thinking, well, it's gonna have to be music baby likes, otherwise he's not gonna put his head down there, is he? So yeah, I'm gonna try everything. I'm not gonna lie. Considering I think this is gonna be my only chance, my only child, then yes, I want to try and give birth naturally. Obviously, with a C-section, it goes through so many layers, and I know it's going to be 10 times worse, the recovery. And with a newborn, nah. Not only that, I don't really want to be having a child in 2 weeks. I'm not prepared for that shit. Apart from that, placenta's high now, so the placenta has moved, so that's a positive. Baby's measuring underweight, but they've got no concerns at the moment. Squid is, I think they said £5.10. Doesn't feel like £5.10 though. It feels like a mini elephant is inside my stomach. Also, I went to a couple of events. So Saturday night, it was some old friends. They got married. It was really nice actually to go and see everyone, because I haven't seen them for ages. I'd worked all day, so I was absolutely knackered. But I was like, no, I need to go. I need to go. I want to go. I want to see everyone. And I'm glad I did go because it was really good, and it was nice to see everyone again. And then the following day we went to Giggling Squid for Jay's mum's birthday, which was really nice. Like, oh my god, the food is to die for. If you haven't been before, go. But that tired me out as well, just eating, sitting and talking and eating. Hard life. But anyway, yes, like I said, I will update you keep you posted. And yeah, hopefully this baby will turn. Otherwise, we're going to have serious words. Serious words.